the BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
And good evening and welcome to Southern Capitol Field and Ronnie Fowler Stadium, and we are broadcasting from the Greg Armour press box. It is Jackson Christian football. Jackson Christian comes in 7-0. Lake County comes in 4-3. Lake County has 2 losses, though, to 2 of the top 5 teams in the West Tennessee area. We will tell you this is a copyright broadcast of Worthy Road Studios for 2023. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of this BallGame Blitz broadcast of Worthy Roads without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. I'm Coach Joe Holloway. I'll be doing the announcing tonight for this football game, which you can see on Jackson Christian's Facebook page. It'll be archived for tomorrow on Worthy Road Studios page, so you can go either place and see this game more than once. And some of our Lake County fans probably don't know that you can get into this and watch it. I believe that Lake County's radio station is here, but they do not do video. And so any of the Lake County fans that do want to watch this, either tonight, it's on Jackson Christian's Facebook page, and it is also on the archived on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. It's a matchup of 2 very fine teams. The nation, according to Max Prep's leading rusher, Calvin Mullins, is here tonight wearing number 24, but they've got speed in their wide-out spots, and we'll tell you about their quarterback. They've got some speed there, they being the Lake County Falcons. Lake County is a consolidated team. There used to be 2 high schools there back in the early 60s. One was Ridgely High School, and there last year I don't believe Ridgely won a ball game. They were called the Green Wave. The other high school was Tiptonville High School, where the late John Tucker coached there before he went to Milan and a couple of other places. And they were called the Earthquakes, the Tiptonville Earthquakes. And then they consolidated in the 60s and founded a very good program, much like ours. Their overall record from 63 to the present is 436-294, and in the days when we had ties. Now, this will be the 9th meeting between these 2 schools. Jackson Christian holds the edge in this series 7-1, but folks, you know about history. That's nice. That's wonderful. You can throw it all out because it means nothing tonight. The history of this game doesn't. Now, 2 fine head coaches tonight. This was Darby Palmer for Jackson Christian, also our AD, who's talking to the venerable one, Paul Tinkle, and the head coach for Lake County, Jonathan Canada, in his 2nd season, and he's 12-7 overall. Of course, you know that Darby Palmer is the winningest coach in Jackson Christian history. He passed Eric Cohue earlier. And like I said, this is the first meeting of these 2 teams in quite a while. I believe, and correct me if I'm wrong out there, fans, and I'll have it where I can take your comments on the Facebook broadcast in just a few moments. But we have not met since the 1A quarterfinals in 2006, and I believe that was a game we won 26-21. Clay Fowler threw a pass to Rashad Rayner on 4th and long with 30 seconds left in the game, and outside of the victory formation in the state championship game, that is probably the greatest play in Jackson Christian football history, because there's no state championship in 2006 unless you win that game. As we told you, they have a fine running back. We've got a fine running back. We've got fine pass catchers, and it's going to be a game of who doesn't make mistakes, who doesn't jump off sides, who can tackle properly. And with this running back, you have got to lock up. And so we will be looking for a lot of little things, how they cover Mosley, but we proved in past weeks that Daniel Green can tote the mail. If he gets a chance and runs on one of the seams or drags across the field as a tight end, he can catch the ball and run with it. Jack Collins, and of course you know about Trent Carrier, tough as nails. He's taken several balls away from defensive backs and come up with big catches. And we've got other people that can come off the bench. Austin Kelly will be the trigger man. He needs 2 touchdown passes to become the single-season passing touchdown leader. Jalen Mosley is now the Jackson Christian record holder for receiving yards and single-season touchdowns. And they have the running back. We need to get him in here before we take our first break. Lake County has a running back named Calvin Mullins. He's rushed for over 1,900 yards. He has 25 touchdowns through 7 games, and according to Max Prep, he is the leading rusher in the nation. It's going to be the immovable object versus the irresistible force. The Jackson Christian defense must come up big, and the offense must put points up. Lake County has a similar situation. They want to stop our passing game, but Deuce Lawrence can carry the mail too. And we also have Easton Jones, who looks like at times he's shot out of a cannon running that football. And if you're watching on the field, you see the punt. We chase it. We'll go to the house, and we're not far. The senior festivities we'll pick it up on our mic and camera upstairs. And so we're going to take a time out until it's time for senior festivities.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And we are back just prior to senior night activities, and there's more than just the football players. Some fine young people participating on this field for their last regular season game. We do have some moisture out there. It's I don't want to call it a full rainstorm, but it is raining out there. And I see that Philip Lewis, the old right-hander from Park Laundry Cleaners in Jackson High, he's a dandy. He is watching, and Chilton Smith is watching right now. We appreciate those people, and there'll be more. And like I said, you've got time. And if you know somebody in Lake County, they don't know that the game is on Worthy Road Studios, and I'm sure some of those people would enjoy it. And their radio station isn't going to let anybody know, because if you've ever seen one of Paul Schultz's broadcasts, when the internet's working right, there is no better. We actually, last year for a Jackson Christian baseball game, had 8 cameras more than they had at the UT games last year when ESPN was there. And we were able to cover everything. Looking forward to it. And I've got a basketball schedule in hand. But tonight it's football. It's a non-region game. The only thing some people ask me about, well, they've won 3 state championships and we've only won 1. That doesn't have a hill of beans to do with this game. Who blocks, tackles, executes, does what their coaches ask them to do, and no unfortunate mistakes. And that's what will really determine the winner of this game. Defense, reading and reacting will be very important, and stopping their runner. You say, well, we've stopped 2 good ones. Actually, we've stopped more than 2 good ones, but lately Nix Fullen and Shields from FACS are good. This young man tonight's a combination of those 2 running backs, and their quarterback can motor a little bit too. And it's a little early to give the starting lineups for both teams, but Jeremy Caesar is a very fine runner for them, and he's got some speed, just like we've got Austin Kelly to throw it, Deuce Lawrence to run it, Easton Jones to run it, the wideouts of Jalen Mosley, Trent Carrier, Jack Collins, and Daniel Green. An old rivalry reestablished. We'll travel to Lake County next year to return this game, and this may cut into the crowd a little bit, and I see the Lake County fans, some of them starting to file in. And again, they come in with a record of 4-3. We have a record of 7-0, and we are just about ready to throw it up. If you will bear patience, we're going to throw it up to our camera that has a mic out there, and here is the senior night.
Christmas party after the Christmas concert. Nash's biggest influence in Jackson Christian is Mrs. Kara, because she taught him the power of being kind to people. Singer, saxophone player, Nash Crow. Our next singer, trumpet player, Will Kendrick. Will is being escorted by his mother, Dee Dee Kendrick, and his father, Kenny Kendrick. Will has participated in marching band for 5 years. Will has attended Jackson Christian for 14 years. Will plans on attending UT Martin and majoring in mechanical engineering. Will's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is beating USJ 41-0. Will's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Audrey Campbell. Her positive, upbeat attitude always brightens his day. Singer, trumpet player, Will Kendrick. Next, singer, tuba player, and the band captain, Dre Traylor. Dre is being escorted by his mother, Carissa Connor, and his father, DeAndrea Traylor. Dre has participated in marching band for 4 years. Dre has attended Jackson Christian for 4 years. Dre plans on attending college and majoring in biology. Dre would like to pursue a career as a surgeon. Dre's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is attending the Strawberry Festival with the band and getting to hang out after marching. Dre's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Hope because she continues to push them to get better even when things are hard. Senior tuba player, band captain, Dre Traylor. Next, in cheer, senior cheer captain, Ella Beeman. Ella is being escorted by her father, Neil Beeman, and her mother, Brandy Beeman. Ella has participated in cheerleading at Jackson Christian for 2 years. Ella has attended Jackson Christian for 2 years. Ella plans on attending Ole Miss and being in the pre-med program while majoring in biology to eventually become a radiologist. Ella's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is beating USJ 41-0. Ella's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Campbell. She has helped her get through any challenges that she faced and always puts a smile on her face. Senior cheer captain, Ella Beeman. Next, senior cheer captain, Kaylin Brewington. Kaylin is being escorted by her father, Nolan Brewington, and her mother, Hannah Brewington. Kaylin has participated in cheerleading for 7 years. Kaylin has attended Jackson Christian for 15 years. Kaylin plans on attending college and majoring in biology, a pre-med track. Kaylin's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is the senior retreat. Kaylin's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Tracy Widener. She is so kind and never fails to make her smile. Senior cheer captain, Kaylin Brewington. Next senior cheer captain, Avery Holloway. Avery is being escorted by her father, Eddie Holloway, and her mother, Jennifer Holloway. Avery has participated in cheerleading for 12 years. Avery has attended Jackson Christian for 13 years. Avery plans on attending Ole Miss and majoring in political science. Avery's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is cheering the football boys on as they beat USJ both freshman and senior year. Avery's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Moore because she is a great leader and she makes her want to learn more about the Lord. Senior cheer captain, Avery Holloway. Next, senior cheer captain, Courtney Minton. Courtney is being escorted by his father, Adam Minton, and her mother, Carol Minton. Courtney has participated in cheer for 5 years. Courtney has attended Jackson Christian for 13 years. Courtney plans on attending Freed-Hardeman and majoring in pre-veterinary medicine. Courtney's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is homecoming and dress-up days. Courtney's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Morin because of her passion for things she loves. Senior cheer captain, Courtney Minton. Next, cheer captain, Michaela Robinson. Michaela is being escorted by her father, John Robinson, and her mother, Elizabeth Robinson. Michaela has participated in cheering for 7 years. Michaela has attended Jackson Christian for 14 years. Michaela plans on attending college and pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture, Animal Health / Pre-Veterinary Medicine. Michaela's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is senior retreat. Michaela's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Moore because she has helped her grow closer to God and she is very open and patient and she has learned so much from her. Senior cheer captain, Michaela Robinson. Next senior cheer captain, Addie Taylor. Addie is being escorted by her father, John Taylor, and her mother, Kim Taylor. Addie has participated in cheerleading for 7 years. Addie has attended Jackson Christian for 14 years. Addie plans to attend Harding University in the fall and major in interior design. Addie's favorite memory at Jackson Christian's homecoming dress-up days and riding in the homecoming parade with her whole grade. Addie's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Moore, because she is very relatable and her heart for God is evident in all that she does. Senior cheer captain, Addie Taylor. Our first football, senior football captain, nose guard, number 79, Cedric Anderson. Cedric is being escorted by his mother, Sherry Anderson. Cedric has participated in football for 10 years. Cedric has attended Jackson Christian for 4 years. Cedric plans on attending college and majoring in mechanical engineering. Cedric's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is the game versus USJ his freshman year. Cedric's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Irv. Senior captain, nose guard, number 79, Cedric Anderson. Our next senior, corner, number 47, Aiden Bird. Aiden is being escorted by his father, Brian Bird, and his mother, Christy Powell Irvin. Aiden has participated in football for 8 years. Aiden has attended Jackson Christian for 12 years. Aiden plans to attend UT Martin or Bethel University and major in business management. Aiden's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is beating USJ on a game-winning field goal on his birthday his freshman year. Aiden's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach White, because he has always been very supportive of him. Senior corner, number 47, Aiden Bird. Next, senior, wide receiver / defensive back, number 22, Trent Carrier. Trent is being escorted by his father, Brian Carrier, and his mother, Tricia Carrier. Trent has participated in football for 9 years. Trent has attended Jackson Christian for 7 years. Trent is undecided on his future plans at the moment. Trent's favorite memory at Jackson Christian are memories made during homecoming week as a whole. Trent's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Palmer, because he has taught him to be a humble servant and to lead a godly lifestyle. Senior wide receiver, defensive back, number 22, Trent Carrier. Next senior is kicker and punter, number 14, Zach Sisko. Zach is being escorted by his father, Shane Sisko, and his mother, Amanda Sisko. Zach has participated in football for 9 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 9 years. Zach plans to be an airplane pilot. Zach's favorite memories at Jackson Christian are the after-practice cookouts. Zach's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach White. Senior kicker punter, number 14, Zach Sisko. Next senior, corner, wide receiver, number 88, Jack Collins. Jack has been escorted by his father, Luke Collins, and his mother, Camille Collins. Jack has participated in football for 10 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 14 years. Jack plans to go to college to pursue a career in sports management. Jack's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is being the first team to shut out USJ 41-0. Jack's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Palmer, because whenever he got mad, he cools him off and says, "If I'm not mad, you're not mad." Senior corner, wide receiver, number 88, Jack Collins. Next, senior quarterback, number 1, Elijah DeMoss Aldridge. Elijah is being escorted by his grandmother, Valerie Porter. Elijah has participated in football for 2 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 2 years. Elijah plans to go to college and major in pre-med to become an anesthesiologist. Elijah's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is his touchdown pass against Peabody. Senior quarterback, number 1, Elijah DeMoss Aldridge. Our next senior, football captain and center, number 61, Eli Gay. Eli is being escorted by his father, Matt Gay, and his mother, Lee Ann Gay. Eli has participated in football for 10 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 15 years. Eli plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in wildlife management. Eli's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is when the power went out last year and everyone got to go home early. Eli's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Baker, because she is his favorite school mom and is always there if he wanted to talk. She'll send me a text checking on me. She cares about getting to know you outside of school. Senior, captain, center, number 61, Eli Gay. Our next senior, football captain and tight end, number 85, Daniel Green. Daniel is being escorted by his father, Kelly Green, and his mother, Carrie Green. Daniel has participated in football for 10 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 9 years. Daniel plans to play football at the University of Tennessee at Chattanooga and major in medical sales. Daniel's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is going undefeated in football his 8th grade year with Coach Brower and Coach Ray. Daniel's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Palmer. He is humble and selfless and is a great Christian example of a man and leader. Senior, football captain, tight end, number 85, Daniel Green. Next, senior football captain, defensive lineman / running back, number 48, Caleb Newsom. Caleb is being escorted by his mother, Elwanda Tyus, and his grandfather, Ricky Norman. Caleb has participated in football for 13 years. Caleb has attended Jackson Christian for 4 years. Caleb plans on attending a 4-year college and major in criminology. Caleb's favorite memory at Jackson Christian was playing in the game versus MTCS last season and winning and going to the semifinals. Caleb's biggest influence at Jackson Christian has been Mrs. Tracy because of her kindness and patience. Senior, football captain, lineman, running back, number 48, Caleb Newsom. Our next senior, left guard / outside linebacker, number 56, Hudson Neubauer. Hudson is being escorted by his father, John Neubauer, and his mother, Jenny Neubauer. Hudson has participated in football for 9 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 2 years. Hudson plans to play football in college and major in exercise science. Hudson's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is Mrs. Baker's 7th block in his junior year. Hudson's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Phillips because he is a positive influence and always helps me with keep my head up. Senior left guard, outside linebacker, number 56, Hudson Neubauer. Next senior guard, number 59, Jack Pomeroy. Jack is being escorted by his father, Stephen Pomeroy, and his mother, Amber Pomeroy. Jack has participated in football for 3 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 6 years. Jack plans to attend college to become an EMT paramedic. Jack's favorite memory at Jackson Christian was beating USJ. Jack's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Palmer. He's always hyped and supportive no matter the situation, but when he needs to be serious, he is. Senior guard, number 59, Jack Pomeroy. Our next senior, running back, cornerback, number 10, Everett Scott. Everett is being escorted by his father, Chad Scott, and his mother, Ramonda Scott. Everett has participated in football for 8 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 14 years. Everett plans to attend Freed-Hardeman University. Everett's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is getting to wear, alongside with his brothers, the number 10 for 9 straight years and getting to play sports with his brothers. Everett's biggest influence at Jackson Christian of Mr. Morris and Coach Ganis. Senior running back, cornerback, number 10, Everett Scott. Our next senior, football captain and right guard, number 60, Ty Smith. Ty is being escorted by his father, Josh Smith, and his mother, Tracy Smith. Ty has participated in football for 3 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 3 years. Ty plans to attend Freed-Hardeman University and major in biology. Ty's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is the lineman luau. Ty's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Riker. He has pushed me and has influenced me the most. He's taught me how to overcome adversity. Thanks, Coach. Senior football captain, right guard, number 60, Ty Smith. And our next senior, right tackle, number 62, Patrick Wilson. Patrick is being escorted by his father, Matt Wilson, and his mother, Jen Wilson. Patrick has participated in football for 3 years and has attended Jackson Christian for 4 years. Patrick plans to attend the University of Alaska. Patrick's favorite memory at Jackson Christian is this football season. Patrick's biggest influence at Jackson Christian is Coach Irv. Senior right tackle, number 62, Patrick Wilson. And ladies and gentlemen, those are our senior athletes. Let's give them one great big round of applause.
Commercial break, and when we come back, we'll set up this game, give you the starting lineups and more here on Worthy Road Studios production of Jackson Christian in Lake County on the Jackson Christian Facebook. Let's take that time out.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle And at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello folks, this is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
And we are back ready for live action. I don't know if they'll make a clock adjustment. The Lake County captains are already out there. Ben Vargason is watching, Lewis Gillum, and we have had to make camera corrections because it started raining here and the protective bag doesn't give as good a view. It should be straightened out by now. Scott Gatlin is watching, and, of course, Brandon Wiggins, Kyle Teichman, Lotus Ahmad, and Lotus, glad to have you with us. She's on her 80-inch TV watching. Grant Boykin, Jennifer Morgan Holden, and Barbara McCall, Ray Davis, Sally Reichert, David Ross, and many more, and we'll try to get to some more of those later. I can read the text tonight for a while. This is an important game to keep an undefeated streak going. Now, Lake County's hotter than the proverbial $2 pistol. They lost their first 3. They come in here on a 4-game winning streak. The irresistible force versus the immovable object. You see our captains have come out, and, of course, they will go with Austin Kelly going out, Cedric Anderson, Daniel Green, and Ty Smith. Standing back will be Caleb Newsom and Eli Gay, because you can only send 4 out there. Lake County will send 3 out there. I know that one of their captains is Camden Chamberlain. He wears number 5. He's a very fine free safety. And let's see if we can check. And I believe that is number 19 coming out there, Bryce Tolley. He's a wide receiver and defensive back, a senior. And if I can see the number correctly, Bendarius Triplett, a senior tight end and defensive lineman, and he's quicker than a hiccup too. And the captains, they shake hands, introduce themselves. The referees will give some instructions. And no, that's not our guy out there, and all he's got is it's a radio broadcast from Lake County. You can get the video. And the video is more valuable than I am, folks. All I do is try to keep you appraised of what's happening. The great pictures by Worthy Road Studios. And, of course, our crew tonight, main camera, Jamie Janda, replay, Ashley Janda, and Stephanie Janda is directing and producing. And Jackson Christian's going to get the football. You know they like it that way. And waiting for both teams, Lake County, to appear there in the far corner to my left. The southeastern, I guess, corner of the end zone. You know that Jackson Christian will make their appearance through the northeastern corner of the end zone. And we are getting close to football time in Jackson, Tennessee. There are the Eagles. And they have their work cut out for them. This is not one of those games that's a gimme or anything like this. The nation's leading rusher is here in the form of Calvin Mullins, and Lake County makes their appearance. Single A school from Tiptonville, Tennessee. Of course, Coach Canada, their head coach. Coach Darby Palmer, our head coach. And it is now officially football time in Jackson, Tennessee, as the Eagles make their appearance. They'll receive the football. And just like I warned you 2 weeks ago, I think this group will kick it. They will directionally kick it, but now you have to be aware of the onside kick. They caught us off guard, although there are still questions and lots of debate about the onside kick from FACS last week, but it doesn't matter. Whatever the guys in the striped shirts rule, that's what you play with. Whether they're right, wrong, in between, partially right, partially wrong. Let's see, Jalen Mosley will go out there, but I don't know if he will go all the way back deep. See Easton Jones adjusting his position. And I see this looks like the complete Good Hands team up there on the 50-yard line. Ball will be kicked from the 40. They're going to put it on the right hash mark, so that tells me that it's either a directional kick or some form of an onside kick. I don't think they'll kick it deep, although Mosley, and he has come up to about the 23-yard line. And we'll see. Lake County's ready to approach it. This one off to the side, caught it, and we're running with it at the 40. We'll see who picked it up. Looks like Mason Vaughn. Mason gets it back to the Jackson Christian 48 or 49, depending on the spot. And that's where the Eagles will put it in play. And with a lot of Go Eagles here on, then let me get my Eagles stat sheet here. So Vaughn puts us in good position on the 49-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Jackson Christian Eagles. Austin Kelly wearing number 11, Deuce Lawrence. And we didn't we didn't get to introduce press coverage, man press coverage with a 2-deep secondary and a lot of shifting going on. They play strong side, weak side, man in motion. Give straight ahead carry. Loose is the Deuce, and the Deuce fumbles though, and it looks like Lake County. No, they say he was already down. The back judge has already signaled it down, and the initial first down, and the ground cannot cause a fumble. So the ball, let's see, it will be placed on the 36-yard line. 15-yard pickup for Deuce Lawrence. It's 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They're on the far hash mark. Trips right. They send Lawrence in motion. Reversing out. We missed a block. We throw it across the middle. Look at Green go up and get it. The big man rumbles at it and goes down across the 25 at about the 22 for a 14-yard pickup. And we've got the replay coming, and you can see the big man handle that football. And we did miss a block, but Austin was quick to get rid of it. 1-for-1 for Austin Kelly for 14 yards. And now let's see what's happening. They may bring it back because of a flag, and it will come back, so we'll erase the nice catch. And that will put the ball on the 39-yard line. And we'll get an official ruling, get the official stats. Collins to the left, Carrier to the right. 2 men in the backfield, and now a lot of shifting. Mosley at a wing back. They shift theirs. They're going with a 2-deep secondary. The quick toss out to Mosley. He has to turn around and get it, but he, as quick as a hiccup, gets the first down and more as Mosley gets his first catch of the night. He'll take it from the 39 down inside the 30-yard line, close to the 20. Matter of fact, inside the 20 at the 19. So a pickup of 20 on his first catch. And it is a Southern Capital first down. Easton Jones comes in for Deuce Lawrence. No other changes. Carrier and Collins come to the right. By himself to the left is Mosley. Nobody in the backfield. Here's the quick toss to Easton Jones. He needed one block, but he's going to get a good gain across the 10, and it'll be close to another first down. Jackson Christian moving quickly. And Jones, a good carrier of the football. Let's see what they say. And it is another first down for the Eagles. Wide side of the field will be to the left. Mosley will operate with a lot of territory. You know that the safety in it 2 deep and is going to lean towards him, and he is. They're going to try to take anything inside away. Kelly looks in the end zone, throws across the field, and almost a one-handed catch at the back of the end zone by Mosley working his way back across. That is Austin's first miss. Makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. 9:38, as you can see on the Power 8 clock there. Don't forget some of our good sponsors right there. You can see the Blacksmith, Jones Chevrolet Dynamics Physical Therapy that takes care of these kids. 2nd and goal from the 9. Mosley will go left. Lawrence this time in the backfield. Got Jack Collins in the slot, and the referees are stopping the clock. Let's see. They're trying to get the football spotted. Everybody crowding the football a little bit. We've got no gap between the center and the right guard, which is probably a smart thing to do. Deuce dances, gets across the 5. He'll be tackled, and they're going to put it on the 5. I thought his progress was probably a foot past that, but it doesn't matter what I think. It's what the replay and stuff show you. Larry Craig watching, also Jimmy Wright, and we'll get some more. Cameron Mainers, who played here, is watching. And it should be 3rd and goal from the 5. Let's see what all the conversation is. Interesting. It's already started out an interesting night. Looks like they're going to walk something off. Now I see the little yellow handkerchief. That one needs to be a little brighter, and it's a penalty half the distance against Lake County. And it's going to go down to the 3. So a short penalty, but it'll keep it at 2nd down. That's what's even more important. No split at all to speak of between the right guard and the center. Check those splits out there, important. Now we shift. Lake County will go strong side, weak side with us. Strong side to the right, but we're pulling to the left. Kelly throws it up in the end zone, and it is a touchdown pass, and that is only one gentleman. A 3-yard touchdown pass. Jalen Mosley with 9:03 on the clock. We had 2 receivers in the area. Mosley with the pass reception. 3 yards. Zach Cisco comes on for the all-important. Every extra point will be important here. We've done one of the things we needed to accomplish, not let Lake County get out on top. Now, they will get the ball in the second half. The kick is up. The officials say the kick is good by Zach Cisco, and it is 7-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today, direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000. We are back as Zach Cisco prepares to kick off. Back at the goal line is Chamberlain and Mullins, 2 dangerous men. This one high end over end kick. They let it bounce, and that one sometimes destroys your timing. And if this young man can get outside, there's an illegal block, I think, there. And the Chamberlain is knocked out of bounds at about the 22, but I think it's going to come back some distance. That one looked like it was headed to the end zone, but maybe we've got heavy air from the rain that we had earlier, and it is a little colder. Let's see what the flag is on the play, as Chamberlain had a nice return after it laid on the ground for a moment. I think he thought it was going deeper too. You see the white hat talking it over with one of the officials. Personal foul against Lake County. And these are things that their coach, Coach Canada, doesn't want. He and his staff, he's helped by Hunter Short, DeMayo Yancey, Evan Flynn, Jameron Higgins, Greg Ross, and Ronnie Lanier. We'll get our coaching staff for you. So Lake County takes over, and they try to spread you out. The ball is on their own 6-yard line, 94 yards away from pay dirt. They've got really no tight splits. They've got 5 out right now. And stand-up wing-back or H-back type guy. They send a man in motion. It's supposed to be a jet sweep, and it'll get a couple of tough yards. I think Gavin Walker was in there. I did not catch the other gentleman. I know that Big Cedric was giving it some effort. And a gain of about 3.5. We'll call it 4. Make it 2nd and 6. This time Mullins in the backfield, wears 24. Keep an eye on him. They hand off to him. He's got good blocking out front, but we got great penetration. They had good blocking. And Leila Sykes, I know you and Bud kind of watch Kai White, and he did a great job. Actually, that one is going to be a loss and -5. And that brings up 3rd and 11. The ball is on the 5-yard line. It's a passing down. They don't throw much, but they can throw. Now, Mullins averages over 9 yards a carry. It's 9.8 or something like that. And he follows the tradition. Back when they were winning state championships, they had some great running backs like him, but they ran out of the tee and the wing back then. Sprinting to his left, Throw underneath, and all over it is a host or flock of eagles. And Roland's there, Craig's there, Easton Jones is there, and they all met at number 28. And that is Nigel Clark. So Clark, the wideout, the quarterback. Caesar is 1 for 1, but a pickup of only 1.5 yards. We'll be kind and give him 2. It's a punting situation. Let's see if the rush is on. They send 2 gunners out wide. We've got them covered. We're sending nobody deep because we're not believing it. Almost getting it was Easton Jones, and before the night's over, we could possibly get one. It'll roll out of bounds at the Lake County 39, and that's where the Eagles will take over 1st and 10. 6:33 left on the Powerade clock there with the Eagles leading 7-0. And again, it's very important to get this team to strike quickly. Carrier and Mosley will come to the right. See Kelly, and in the backfield is DeMoss, the senior, wearing number 1. Very fine young man, had a soccer injury. This formation a little tighter even though we've got a slot. They're going to toss, and they are set. I know what they're setting up. This is DeMoss running the football, and he's shoved out of bounds almost a hair late at about the 33-yard line, so a pickup of 6 by DeMoss. And folks, just remember, Coach told you that if needed, something's fixing to happen. Maybe not soon, maybe in the next series. DeMoss is also the backup quarterback. He's still in the backfield. 2 men in the backfield. Slot left, tight end to the right. Single coverage. Crossing play. Here's Deuce Lawrence loose. He runs off his block well. Cover that football up, Deuce. There we go. He gets across the 20, about a 13-yard pickup. And another first down. Deuce Lawrence, and when the Deuce gets on the loose, he can run with it, but sometimes holds that football like a loaf of bread. And my old defensive backfield coach, Dan Bland, told us steal those loaves of bread sometimes when they carry it that way. Deuce a great running back, though. Young man, just a sophomore. Again, 2 men in the backfield, DeMoss and Lawrence with Kelly. They give to DeMoss, and yes, here comes the throwback pass, but he lost his footing, and he's going to be tackled for a loss. I knew that was coming, but a big loss from the 20 back to the 30. And you saw the foot slip. We would have been in business. We are, let's see, it'd be 37-47. It would be right at the edge of Zach Cisco field goal range. It's 2nd and 20 from the 30. The ball would be placed on 30. And it's just 2nd down, but you always figure ahead. And Larry Craig, I agree with you. Way to go. Now, Joey, I do not know what is up with the video other than rain, and that one is an incomplete pass, and it's going to bring up 3rd and a long 20. Looks like the Littles are watching from Franklin. Say go Eagles. Nick Beauregard's watching. Glad to have Nick on. He's a fine basketball player in his own right years ago, and now the head coach of Sacred Heart's basketball team. Collins and Mosley to the left. A lot of shifting going on. Carrier will go to the right with, now he goes in motion. You got Green short, throwing long, but it's going to hang up. Mosley's going to jump up and get it. Look like a rebound. Will he fall into the end zone? Give him 6. 30 yards on the play and the touchdown. Wow. 39-yard drive at the 4:59 mark here in the first quarter. 4:59, Mosley on the pass. 30 yards from Kelly. Unofficially, Kelly is now 4 for 6. Zach Cisco on with Kelly holding. Green the snapper. Lake County's going, well, they rushed hard from one side. Wouldn't matter. That one was executed perfectly. The snap was good, the hole was good, and the kick, it's somewhere down in the tennis court. With the Eagles leading 14-0, let's take a timeout.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
We are back, and it looks like Austin Kelly has just either tied, and I will make sure. He needed 2 touchdown passes to become the single-season passing leader in school history. He just became the single-season leader, and I believe that was held by one of our good friends, Brother Smith, that played quarterback here a couple of years ago. And here's Cisco's kickoff. Chamberlain and Mullins deep. This one comes down at 5, and they get a clean return on this one. And there's, again, several up. I'll bet money on a face mask or a horse collar. Didn't get a good look at it, but we had a lot of people there, but we probably put that hand on that face mask. There is a penalty down. It is the face mask, according to the referee. That'll be Jackson Christian's first penalty and will actually help quite a bit for the Falcons, giving them much better field position. They'll start somewhere around their 35. I think they'll put it down at the 36. Now that would have kept them pinned back. They go with 2 wideouts to each side. They've got a wing back or H-back, and they'll send a man in motion for a jet sweep. They fake it. The quarterback keeps it. Caesar, a pretty good runner, but we plug the hole. And, again, the flock of Eagles are there. Craig is there. Carrier's there. There's some guys getting off the bottom of the pile that we didn't give enough credit to. Caleb Newsom looked like one of them, and I probably missed a man, but good gang tackling. Now we just got to watch the fake and hold ourselves back for reverses and cutbacks. Quarterback picks up. I'm going to give him 2 yards and make it 2nd and 8. Now the scoreboard agrees with me at the 4:20 mark, first quarter. Looks like Rowland and Collins matched up man-to-man with Lake County, trying to take away an out over here, but it's going to be a running play. This is Mullins. He hits the 40. He also gets hit, and looked like Kai White right there on the spot with somebody helping from the defensive line. He's going to get 3 out of that. It is 3rd and a long 5. Chamberlain, one of the wideouts to this side. The other one is Ward. Let's see, they change. They'll keep a wingback or H-back. It's more like an H-back. This is the spread rather than the pistol with Mullins back there with Caesar. They have a lead block. Mullins, and he'll show you why. And this time he plowed over that right tackle, the C gap, and he's going to get the initial first down for Lake County. And this is what they like to do. He's going to get 10 yards on that one. He averages 9. I've got him 4 carries for 12 so far. Vaughn comes out. Mosley comes on as a defensive back. They had a lead blocker. The H-back really led up in there very well, and 28 does a good job for them, Nigel Clark. Basically the same formation with the H-back to the right. We try to plug the gaps. We had a hand on him, but let him go. And, again, a good 4.5, maybe 5 yards, depending on the spot. Cedric gets off the bottom of it. So does Kai White, but a nice gain. And it's closer to 4, so we're only going to give him 4. 5 carries, 16 yards. Of course, he had that 5-yard loss on his second carry. But now Lake County playing Lake County football, and you say, well, we did a good job. Yeah, we contained him, but they blew us off the football that time. He is a strong running back, has cutback ability. Watch that H-back. He comes to the left, and he did not lead this time. Their guards they get a good push, but it's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down. And Gavin Walker in on that one. Cedric with an assist. Now for Lake County, this is 4-down territory. They will go for it on 4th down unless they surprise me. It is 3rd down and 3. The ball on the 42 of Jackson Christian. They bring Ward to the right. The H-back to the left. They've got a slot man in motion, and they're going with the big man. He's got the first down to see how quick he hits the hole, and he's got a 12-yard pickup in their second first down. Lake County player down on the field, and they may have an injury timeout. And that's what it will be. I tell you what, while they work on the young man and take a look at him, let's try a 30-second timeout.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
And that was Mullins. Looks like he's okay. He got up, walked off the field. He'll walk it out. He has to sit out at least one play. He may take a couple. We'll see who comes in and lines up at the running back spot in the spread. Looks like they're going to move number 5 in there. Chamberlain, who is a good runner, strong runner, quick also. Slot left. H-back is in the backfield to the right. A lot of times he leads. And they'll go, so he does lead this time. Chamberlain goes straight ahead. He'll get pushed back. I see Gavin in there, Cedric, Kai. Craig was in the area. Newsom with the big hit, the initial hit. 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8. Ball is on the Jackson Christian 38 with the clock running. Lake County looks to the sideline. The plays are signaled in from over there. It's like Collins and Rowland will have man coverage, and Craig in a position to help on the slant. Look in, whatever your terminology you want to use. Charlotte Rowe is with us, Joey Jones, and we got some more. Ball on the ground, and Caesar just covers it. And that will bring up 3rd down and long. And let's see if Mullins reappears. He has not appeared yet. It is 3rd down. Not quite a $2 cab ride in the old days. Today's inflation would be about a 10-yard, and that's the end of the first quarter with the Eagles leading 14-0. Let's take a quick 1-minute timeout.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
no matter where you are. You can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
We are back to start the second quarter with the Eagles leading 14-0. It's 3rd and 17. The ball on the Jackson Christian 37. Chamberlain still at tailback as now they're running a stack to the left and they're stacked to the right, trying to confuse our defensive backs, which must communicate because they could have to switch. It's a passing situation. They've got a man, they had him open, and now they're going to try to run for it. And very shifty and getting some yardage is Caesar, the quarterback, but good tackling by the Eagles. Now, see, again, Gavin's been busy. Newsom's been busy tonight. 7-yard pickup. It is 4th and 10. Lake County will go for it. You want to watch misdirection. They did have a receiver open temporarily, but Caesar was running and didn't get. Now they're going to go with 5 out. 5 out. They've got us in man coverage. Let's see if we get that rush up the middle. Got to get those hands up. It's hit and dropped, and there is no interference. A couple of folks across the field wanted interference. There was no interference. Good coverage by the Eagles, and the ball goes over on downs. We'll take over at our own 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles here in the second quarter. 11:02 on the Powerade clock. Ben Vargason, glad you're watching. Marcus Taylor says, wear them down and let's go Falcons. And we have one of our good Falcon fans. Now, did somebody jump in the neutral zone or did the Jackson Christian offensive line move? Some of the Falcons are backing up, so it could be 1st and 5. Of course, that fine offensive line, you've got, and I ought to flip my charts, got Eli Gay at center, right guard Ty Smith, Hunter Waldrop, right tackle, Hudson Neubauer, left guard, and Tristan Nash, the sophomore, at left tackle. It's a 5-yard penalty, the second one for the Falcons, who again line up man coverage with a 1 high safety. We've got an H-back that's green. We're just going to give straight ahead. Deuce. One man filtered through, and I want to say it was 55 for them, who's a pretty good defender. He shortened Lawrence's gain, so it'll only be a couple of guys. And that was Kenny. He does a good job. He actually got 4 out of that. Boy, Deuce is strong. That weightlifting program of Allen Irvin is something else. It is 2nd and 1. You've almost got a waist down if you want to go for it. Coach Will Reichert, our OC, what a great job he does. Rob Phillips. And we got to go over that whole staff here in a little bit. We got some great coaches. Everybody checking, make sure they're on the line of scrimmage. We send Green in motion. He's off the line. Sprinting right is Kelly. Kelly looking. He needs a block, has to throw it quicker than he wanted to, but reversing out. Looked like a basketball pivot to big man Green, and he's going to get across the Lake County 40 all the way down to the 36. 25-yard pickup. 1st down, Eagles. And we go, no huddle. Here comes the toss to Lawrence. We didn't quite get the block he wanted, but still good enough to get him outside. And that's going to be close to a 1st down, and I think that we're going tempo, and it is a 1st down. And Lawrence with about a 12-yard pickup wide side, and Mosley is by himself. The safety sneaks over. Quick toss, Jack Collins. Jack gets a block down that sideline. Oh, face mask. 2 flags. The officials were right on top of it. Way to go, Jack. And a good block. If we got a replay, I'd love to see, but with them going tempo, we may not can. Maybe we can get the replay after all. They're going to have to talk it over. There's nothing to talk over, gentlemen. It's a penalty. Personal foul, face mask, and that'll be added on to it. Jack Collins with the catch and run. It'll be half the distance. We'll get our official yardage and things like that. And it is a Southern Capital first down. And we're at Southern Capital Field, and it's going to be 1st and goal from the 3. I don't know if they'll bring the jumbo package in. Carrier at H-back. They're going to shift him in green. Lawrence, you see the Lake County shift. They'll bring 5 to 7. They like to blitz. Dancing, and standing up going into the end zone. 3-yard touchdown. Deuce Lawrence. Deuce, what a great job, but he read his blocking, and that was good blocking by that offensive line. We're in the second quarter, and we have a touchdown at the 9:33 mark. Zach Cisco on, Zach flies his own plane. Yes, he can fly planes. Austin Kelly, we're not flying planes now, though. We're place kicking. 1.3 seconds for everything to happen. There it is. The snap, the kick is up. It looks good. The official says, Coach, you're right. No, Zach's the one that's right. It's 21-0. We'll take a 30-second timeout here on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jackson Christian with a 21-0 lead, and we'll check the deep men. Chamberlain is back there, and I want to say number 4, Ward, is back there with him. I did see a helmet a minute ago on Mullins, and now I don't find Mullins at all over on their bench. I'm sure he's over there. He got shook up on a tackle, a good clean tackle. Here's Cisco ready to address the football. Up, end over end kick. It's going to come down. Oh, it's dead because that's a foot inside the goal line, and it'll start on the 20. And I know that Ward is probably not used to conversing with Chamberlain, and I think Chamberlain told him, tell me that it's deep and don't even think about bringing it out. Looks like Tolley, the big senior, is out here matched up with Trent Carrier. There's two tough guys matched up with each other. Jeremy Caesar, the quarterback, wears number 12, and they're going to stretch it a little bit. They bring Tolley further outside. The slot is to the left of the formation with an H-back. Reversing out, here's the pass. It's picked off with the football. Blake Rowland. Rowland runs, and he is down across the 15-yard line. So INT Blake Rowland, and it's Jackson Christian football. Number 8, Blake Rowland. I think there was some miscommunication on that play. And the ball will start at the 15. That's how valuable Cisco's kickoffs are that go into the end zone. That's the Lake County 15. Jackson Christian up 21-0. Trips right, 3 receivers to the right. Here's the man in motion, Lawrence. We fake to him, reverse out. The pass had it, and we dropped that one. That's okay. It looked good. That was good execution. 5 for 8 now unofficially. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 from the 15. And even though I remind you of these things, we are well within Zach Cisco field goal range if the drive doesn't produce a touchdown. Marcus Taylor. And we may talk about 2006 a little bit. There were some fine young men. Actually, my notes are in my bag about 2006. Here's a reverse out on a counter play. Deuce Lawrence smells the goal line and gets knocked out by Chamberlain and one other young man just before he crosses the goal line. And that was Ward. Those two young men saved a touchdown and a 13-yard pickup. The Deuce is on the loose, and that's got to be another Jackson Christian first down. It'll be 1st and goal from the 2. And, of course, that pass to Rashard Rayner was the one that sent the Eagles on to where they set a state record, tied a state record with 6 interceptions and won the state title. The only goal ball in football since playoff days in Jackson. We cross a little bit. Trent Carrier waltzes in. Great blocking by that interior line. And Trent Carrier, the senior, in his last regular season home game, 2-yard touchdown. Little dipsy-doodle misdirection there. Zach Sisko on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up. It looks good, and it is. And the score is 28-0. And the Eagles got out here quickly, and you need to, because this is a good football team. You say, Coach, they got we're blowing them out. Well, it's not over, and yes, we do have a substantial lead. Let's try to get a 30-second timeout in on the Jackson Christian Network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
And we are back. You saw Zach nicely toss the ball to the official, and he needs to handle it before Zach can tee it up. Looked like Chamberlain and Ward back there again. We have not seen Mullins back on the field. Hope the young man is not hurt serious. He's a very fine running back. You saw him, how hard he run. Cisco to approach the football. It's deep, end over end. It's going, and the Atlanta Braves could have used that for a home run ball as they got beat by the Phillies. But Cisco puts them back at the 20 again, and Lake County has 80 yards to go for a touchdown at the 9:07 mark. They'd like to put a drive together. Showed some inclinations to throw the football a little bit on the last series of downs. Now, Tolly is bigger than probably all of our defensive backs except for maybe Jalen Mosley, and Blake Rowland doesn't give away much in the way of height, and I see some changes on our defense. I see one or two people in. Let's see if we can pick up who has come in. Carlos Roberson, wearing 4, the sophomore, is in. He's got Tolly. They've got a slot left. They're going to give, and this time, we're bad now. See, Goff, he's going to be one of the assist people. There are 2 men, and I don't know who to give it credit to. Wow. Looked like Tristan Nash and Hunter Waldrop in there. Tristan not only plays offensive tackle, I believe that's your tacklers, and Steve Hamilton, what about that? And Marcus Taylor, I agree with you. Save him for Union City in the playoffs. And Charlotte Rowe, I think our Eagles, what a great job the coaching. Yes, our coaching staff, great people, and we're going to name those gentlemen. Slot left, going to hand to Chamberlain. He slips, and he gets hit again. That looks like Nash, Kai White, and one other tackler in there. And Chamberlain, a good runner, but nothing happening. It is 3rd and 10 on the 20. We're in the second quarter of play. And Marcus on that one in 2006 30 seconds to go. I don't know if y'all were playing the Mustang defense like Chavis, but it was I won't say a desperation pass, but Fowler to Rashad Rayner. Here's a version of a draw play to Chamberlain, and it really didn't fool much of anybody. Let's give a couple of guys credit. 55 in there. Of course, that's Craig, and then he had some assist people. And it is, let's see, they're stopping play, and I don't see a flag, but let's see what's up. They are talking, and maybe it is going to be a mark-off. I just missed the flag somewhere. Yes, it's going to be a mark-off, but it's going backwards. This is not good. This is not what Lake County wants because they're a good execution ball club. They have to maintain ball possession, keep their penalties down, because they are mainly a running club. And this one had to have happened after the play had ended, so it is 4th and about 20. Ball on the 10. It's a punting situation. Punter is DePriest normally. I don't know that. Is that 11 or is that 1? It should be DePriest. The snap, and that time soft rush. We played punt safe. It's going to take a Lake County roll across the 50 and looks like it's going to die about the 44.5-yard line of Jackson Christian. So a nice punt of over 40 yards, and it'll be Jackson Christian football. They'll take over at their own 44 with 6:59 left in the second quarter and a 28-point cushion. And I agree. I would like to see, here I go coaching for Lake County, I wouldn't mind seeing 28 try to run the football. He's a solid H-back, and I know Chamberlain and Ward, Chamberlain especially, is an accomplished young man. Again, man coverage. Ward is out here. It looks like he's got Mosley. Slot to the right. We're going to try the quick pass, and Lake County did a good job of defending that one, and it looks like a couple of short yards there. And I think the whistle situation was a good one. And it's a short gain of about 2. Matter of fact, it's only 1. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 46. Collins comes out. Got Carrier, DeMoss, Mosley, Green. Yes, Green is still in there. Kelly, your quarterback. Lake County likes to bring those linebackers. One of them is cheating up. He's coming. There was an outside rush. DeMoss wants to load up, throws the football. Oh, even if he dropped it, there's got to be pass interference, and he didn't drop it. Carrier got it. Did you see that bullet that DeMoss threw? Wow. And DeMoss can run the football. Now, that gives another dimension. And that was to Carrier. And another Southern Capital first down there. Lake County shifting, bringing some new players in, fresh players. 3 down. Linebackers frozen that time, and that might have been to their advantage. DeMoss turns on a little juice and gets pushed out of bounds for a short gain. It's good to see DeMoss getting this much playing time. That means that leg has gotten even better. And they're holding the position. Now they move the chains, a pickup of about 3.5. We'll give DeMoss benefit. 2nd and a long 6 or a short 7. They give to Deuce Lawrence. He's back in there, cuts it up, follows his blocking well. It was good. And one man made a nice tackle there, and that was number 3, Gross. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Looks like it's going to be a mark-off against Jackson Christian. We'll check for signals and stuff, and then again, maybe it's not. that we'll just watch here, because if I speculate too much, personal foul, Lake County. And those are little things, and I know their coach is probably having a fit, not at the officials, but he's saying, gentlemen, we cannot commit those kind of fouls and play winning football. And even though they're behind big in this game, you still work on your game and you do everything to get the football back and score and get yourself back in this game. Coach Canada's done a good job there for them. Kelly with one man in the backfield, an H-back, and now it's going to be a timeout, Lake County. We're going to take a timeout of 30 seconds. We'll be back with more here in the second quarter.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spot even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
We are back, and Marcus sent me another message. In 2006, I was actually WNWS. I was doing some work for them and actually for the ESPN station then. Another gentleman was the player. I just happened to get a little film, and also Chase McLean of our staff here provided me with some interesting comments and stuff. We have the Eagle Show on Tuesday nights, and we talked about that one a little bit, and they talked about the timing and when it happened. And I wished I could have seen it, but I don't get up there, and I didn't get in y'all's press box and practice touchdown Jackson Christian. That was another announcer, not me, and please do not associate me with that gentleman. But it was a really barn burner of a game. Either team that won that one was going to represent West Tennessee well. Jackson Christian happened to complete that pass again. Clay Fowler to Rashad Rayner. And Rashad, a good player. Clay, a great one. He went down to Ole Miss for a while. He's a real estate agent here in Jackson. Kelly brings them out with it 1st and goal from the 9. Sending carrier in motion. This is the slow motion I talk about, and he'll set up out here. Strips right. Green by himself to the left. They want to throw back in a tight end screen to Green, and you're not going to stop this guy. He could run all the way to City Hall with that one. Daniel Green with the 9-yard touchdown pass and reception there. I got 7 for 10 unofficially for Austin Kelly. That comes at the 5:52 mark. Kelly to Green on the pass, 9 yards. Zach Cisco will come on to attempt the extra point. Here's the snap. Nobody rushing. The kick is up. Did they stop? The officials say it's good. It's just nobody rushed. And it is 35-0. Eagles leading. Let's take a 30-second timeout.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
We are back, and Zach Cisco, he can't sue for unemployment. His leg has been used, and we're teasing. Zach, the pilot. Of course, Blake Rowland, with his hair blonde right now, says he looks like Ken. And we'll tell you about some of these other kids. You know what Jalen Mosley's hobby is? He sleeps for a hobby. Jalen, an outstanding young man, does a lot of good things. Here's Cisco approaching the football. It's up, and back in the end zone. And the nice young man, Chamberlain, is going to go get it for the officials, and that's very sportsmanlike of him. So, again, for the third time starting on their own 20. Their own 6, their 36-20-20-20. That's the field position for Lake County, and that makes you run a lot of extra plays. And I am like one of the good texters, Marcus Taylor. I don't believe we'll see Mullins again. And again, this is a non-region game. And Marcus, sometime if you're in Jackson, you can find me a lot of times at WNWS. Love to meet you and talk to you. The snap to Caesar, the handoff to Chamberlain, and folks are introducing themselves to Brother Chamberlain. White, Newsom, a couple of guys on the bottom of the pile. Big Cedric got penetration. Gavin Walker in on it. Matter of fact, he may have been the main tackler. Timeout is called by Lake County. We're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back with more here in second quarter on Jackson Christian Network.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
We are back with the Eagles leading 35-0 over the Lake County Falcons, and it is senior night. They have honored band members, soccer team. The golf team was supposed to play today, and maybe I can get a check on how they did. We've got a great golf team here. We're very proud of them. A lot of Go Eagles coming in, and Charlotte Rowe says, I think our Eagles prove what a great coaching team they have. The coaches bring out the best in our boys. They do. And Marcus, I agree with you. Sometimes you leave things on the table. I have a couple of girls basketball championships or potential. Had to go to Mississippi to win a championship. Left a couple of semifinal victories. Cross-court pass with 30 seconds to go and us up one that I told my point guard not to throw. We did not win. Anyway, now the flag throws. Got to be too much time because it came from the back. Now, you know, as a quarterback, you can watch him, and we have play clocks here. You can watch them, but you can also watch that. I see Carlos Roberson in there, Goff, Newsom. Try to pick up some of the other. Big Cedric holding down the nose. Roland is your one high safety. Easton Jones in there. Mason Vaughn in there, Carriers in there. I hope I haven't left anybody out. It's 2nd and 16. And again, let's all meet at the running back. And that was a fake. And now this time probably Jackson Christian may have got a little exuberant because I saw two flags. And a lot of times when you got a pile like that, look like a rugby scrum, you can have hands on face mask and stuff. And always quit. You play till the whistle blows, but you also quit on Jackson Christian backing up, and you almost had to suspect that. Very costly penalty. Won't be enough for a first down, or shouldn't be. If it is, there's a travesty of justice because I don't know of a penalty that carries more than 15 yards, but that will take it back to 2nd and 1. Oh, they say it's first down? Oh, no. Something wrong, and it wasn't from the spot. That now I got to go back and watch this one again, but we can't because they've come to the line of scrimmage. Third first down for Lake County. H-back with a running back in the spread. Quarterback keeping and running, getting across the 45. We need to check their quarterback. That is number 16 for them. Caesar is 12, so 16 is Chance Estes in there at quarterback. Estes with a nice pickup. 2nd and about 5. The ball on the 36-yard line, wide side of the field to the left. Craig and White and Goff still in there as linebackers. Vaughn has got the slot man, and we don't have anybody. However, Roland has come up. They fake and keep, and this time the quarterback is going to, and that is much nicer. You back off, play till the whistle blows. Host of Eagles. Bring up third. It should be about 3rd and 6. They're going to say it's still 3rd and 5. Interesting. Little crossing action you see. Estes, the quarterback, wearing number 16, Chance Estes. He is a junior. Probably will take the controls of this team next year. Slot right, single receiver. Easton Jones come flying through, and it's going to be enough. This young man is gone. You'll not catch him. He's going to go all the way, 44-yard touchdown play, no flags on it. Up now, they're going to maybe an unsportsmanlike. They missed a hold, and the official had rabbit ears. Go back and watch the film. A nice run, though, by the young man, Estes. Chance Estes also plays linebacker. He's a junior. And sometimes with the angles and stuff you don't see them. I'll defend the officials up to a point, but if it's an unsportsmanlike penalty, it needs to be picked up. That you can't call it unless one of the magic words was said. I remember my last technical foul in basketball. I asked an official when we get a timeout, could you explain the call to me? As a young man, new to officiating up in the Nashville Association. .44 yards. Lake County will go for 2 on this. And one official was late getting there. Gentlemen, let's not compound mistakes. And I'm glad he picked it up. That's the proper thing to do. Sprinting right, looks into the corner and gets the 2-point conversion. So it is 35-8. Ward with the catch. And it's 35-8 with 3:27 to go in the second quarter play. We'll take a 30-second timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
We are back. I'm studying that. They went ahead and he did not pick up the flag. That was not a pickup. And this, again, I'm not down there, so I didn't hear if it was one of the magic words, but knowing the folks, I know there was no magic words uttered. This is a travesty of justice. I'd onside kick here. They have nothing to lose. Lake County doesn't. But they're going to approach it, and they did. They dribbled it. What a great job by Goff. Good old number 7, not Mickey Mantle, but Brooks Goff fell on it, did a great job, and good coaching by Coach Canada over there. That's exactly what you do when you got that kind of situation. Now, we are no longer in a running clock situation for the second half. It has to be 30 or more lead, and this is only a 27-point lead. Collins and Carrier to the right. Kelly and Deuce Lawrence in the backfield. Mosley to the left as a flanker. Missed a block on the line. We're throwing it long, and Mosley's got it anyway, and he is gone. 65 yards. Wow. One play drive at the 3:14 mark. He scores 65 yards. Mosley having another one of those big nights. That was something else. It was a block we didn't hold as long as we normally do. Cisco is probably wiped out 3 cars in the end zone. He kicked it so deep. The extra point is good. One official's mechanics, and I know our man at the TSSAA loves those mechanics. Anyway, it is 42-8. Let's take a timeout on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Zach Cisco about to kick off. Chamberlain and Ward deep, but I hated to see Paxton Decker limping just a little bit. He is a freshman. Kickoff headed towards the goal line, but this one may go out of bounds. So it made the end zone. And that time, the proper mechanics, and it'll bring it out to the 20 for another start. But the last time Lake County had it from their 20, they went 80 yards for a touchdown in that drive, aided by a Jackson Christian penalty, and then a great run by the young Chance Estes, the junior quarterback. And it looks like Estes will come out there. See number 9, Davis, in the ball game. He's a senior. DeKalen Davis is in there, and let's check our quarterback situation out. This will look like be a pistol. And it depends on where you set that running back, whether it's spread or a pistol. They go straight ahead with the handoff. Big Cedric's there, and he and his helpers on that one. And when Big Cedric gets an arm load, you are tackled. Cedric Anderson with the tackle. Fine young man. Go back and hear his interview. It's archived too of the Hub City Deli Show. We'll have another show at 7 o'clock Tuesday night. And the only change in the schedule is we will not do a show on Halloween night, the 31st. We will actually do it on that Monday night. That will be the only change. This week it's still at Tuesday. No gain on the play. Power of the formation to the left. Again, they try the tailback. Chamberlain and sifting down the line. Again, Big Cedric, Kai White, and looks like Easton Jones for a short gain. Depending on where that knee hit, it will give them, about 1.5 yards, almost 2. I'm going to be generous and give him 2 anyway. Ward, or actually that is Chamberlain carrying the football. It is 3rd and 8. The ball is on the Lake County 22. 1:59 and counting. They bring Tolley to the right. Chamberlain's in the backfield right now. His quarterback is Chance Estes. If I call him Chase, my apologies. I had a player one time when I was coaching boys basketball, Chase Estes. This is Estes trying to sweep the left side, get some good yardage, or looked like he was, and it closed in a hurry. Kai White with an assist probably from Eli Craig, and it'll bring up 4th down. Jackson Christian wants a timeout with 1:31. We'll take a timeout on the Worthy Road Studios Jackson Christian Network.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Has been an interesting ball game. Lake County has had several penalties. Jackson Christian had a costly one, and Chance Estes, the fine junior quarterback, made him pay with a 44-yard run after they must have marked it from the spot of the foul. The foul I saw that it should have been a yard short, but I'm not down there. The officials are there, and I do question what it had to be for unsportsmanlike conduct on the sideline. But it is 4th down, a punting situation for their fine punter. We got one, and we, being Jackson Christian, is blocked. We try to pick it up. You got to hold on to it, gentlemen, because if we get possession and you fumble it, they get the football back. Let's see how it unravels. It is still 1st down, Jackson Christian on the block punt. And we'll have to get our fine statistician, Greg Armour, who will come in here with the official stats to tell us officially who blocked that punt. But you put BLK down there, and we'll find out about it. The Eagles have it in probably their best field position of the night. They started in Lake County territory one other time. The ball is on the 19 of Lake County. 126 they've got to play with. I know Jackson Christian has used at least one timeout. I have smeared my tally marks. Slot right, single receiver, Mosley to the left. I see Collins, and they want to throw they faked the screen. It's up. Collins has got one of 19 yards from Austin Kelly, and a great play. Great play to him, and it's 19 yards and the touchdown for the young man. And the senior, Jack Collins, who also plays baseball, has put one on there at the 118 mark. And, of course, Austin Kelly adds to his single-season record of touchdown passes. He is now and has been the official record holder for several minutes in this contest. He broke it early in the contest. No rush on Cisco, and it goes, going, gone. It's good. That time both officials signaled it like you're supposed to. 49-8 with 1:18 to go. We'll be back after this 30-second timeout. Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. We are back as Cisco tees it up. Ward and Chamberlain back at the goal line. Nice catch by Jack Collins. And Adam Battershell says Green broke the Bros' ankles. Yay, Eagles. Julie Braswell. Shane Cisco is watching. Hal Waldrop, go Eagles. And here's the kickoff. And you know what? We're going to start on the 20 again. Zach showing that good leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight starts for Lake County. And that means your team has to drive the football 80 yards. And Zach Cisco becomes a very potent weapon for this Eagles team. Lake County has 1 minute, 18 seconds to try to put another one on the board. A great run by Chance Estes. Put them on the board, 44 yards. Man coverage again with a one high safety. That one high safety being Blake Rowland. Easton Jones has snuck up to give run support. They hand off, and somebody's in the backfield. Get the number of that guy. You know who it is. It's the guy that last year was the dog linebacker, and he's now the dog defensive end. Caleb Newsom, the senior, with a big tackle for a loss. Brings up second down and a $2 cab ride. And within Joe Biden inflation, it's up to $10. 53 seconds and counting, as you can see on the Power 8 clock, and it moves before I can finish the count. Play signaled in by Lake County, 2nd and 15, a 5-yard loss. Ball is on the 15. Estes brings his team out. Fakes, keeps it, tries the left side, gets some good yardage. Kai Wyatt will be one of the two men that hit him. I would almost bet that Gavin Walker is somewhere over there. But Kai Wyatt with the initial hit, and there was one other young man. I like this young man that's quarterbacking for Lake County right now, Estes. 3rd and 7. Will time run out before they get another play off. And it looks like the clock is going to run down, and the clock says 0, and we are going to take it to the house with Jackson Christian on senior night leading 49-8. We will be back with more on the Worthy Road Jackson Christian Network after this timeout. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape. Unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape. Unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. Some more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop. Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles!
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000. We are back, and you are fortunate because we have one of the world's greatest statisticians. Plus, I am honored to be in the Greg Armour press box, which means it's Greg Armour time. Greg, most things went well. Now, they got the young quarterback. Actually, he's a junior quarterback, Estes, in there on us, and he did make a fine run, but we set that up with that penalty that we got.
Yes, we did.
And that's good. We're going to turn it over to Greg and let him tell you the statistical story.
All right, for Jackson Christian, we had 10 first downs. In the passing department, Austin Kelly attempted 13, completed 10 for 221 yards. Elijah DeMoss attempted 1 pass, completed 1 pass for 24 yards. In the receiving department, number 23 had 5 catches for 119 yards, being Mosley. Daniel Green had 2 catches for 33 yards. Jack Collins had 2 catches for 35 yards. Jack had 1 touchdown. Daniel had 1 touchdown. And Jay had 3 touchdowns. In the rushing department, we rushed 12 times for 76 yards. Leading rusher is Deuce Lawrence. He had 8 rushes for 75 yards and 1 TD. Elijah Moss rushed 3 times for a -1 yard. Trent Carrier had 1 carry for 2 yards and 1 touchdown. We had 4 penalties for 35 yards, and we did not punt. All right, for Lake County.
And who got the block, though? I could not see the number. Who officially got that block punt?
Easton Jones.
Easton
Jones had the block.
Shot through there like a cannon.
And also Easton Jones intercepted the pass.
Was that Easton or was it Blake
yes.
Rowland?
No, it was Easton.
It was Easton. I thought it was Blake. I wish they'd quit folding their numbers up like they do.
It was Easton. He returned it for 15. All right, for Lake County, they had 3 first downs. They in the passing department, they attempted 4 passes, completed 2 for 4 yards and 1 interception. In the rushing department, they rushed 23 times for 109 yards. Number 24 had 7 carries for 33. Number 16 had 5 for 77. Number 12 had 3 for -1. Number 5 had 7 for 6. Number 4 had 1 for -5. They punted twice for about a 37-yard average. No, they punted 3 times for about a 37-yard average. They had 7 penalties for 41 yards. And Joe,
well, going back to that, I want to make sure I get the credit right. Easton Jones had the INT and the block punt.
Easton Jones had the INT.
I'm going to get them if they don't get those numbers out there. Plus, I think both of them wear that back protection pad, too.
Yeah. Unofficially, I've got Kai White with 6 tackles and 1 tackle for a loss.
Yeah, and folks, this is what's great about Greg. He and the coach staff double-check everything. Kai's been all over the place. Big Cedric's been roaming up and down that line a little bit.
He has.
And our defense has done it again because this Mullins kid's a fine running back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you haven't heard how bad he's hurt, or I would hold him out, and one of our texters agreed with us.
Yeah, they're probably going to hold him out. I think he's in the running for a Mr. Football.
He is in 1A, just like Jalen looks like he's going to be. I think Austin is getting some consideration, but, the sports writers have more influence sometimes than we, the air media, do.
That's correct.
And Jalen deserves – what we've got, though, is 2 young men that definitely deserve consideration. And I don't know. I'm glad I don't have to pick.
Joe, for a stat that people don't probably realize, we had the ball 7 times, and we scored on all 7 possessions.
7 for 7.
Yep.
Bass and I joke each other because of something that Bass likes, and we'll go 7 like that, and it's one of the things. 7 for 7 on. And this will be a running clock surely in the second half. I know it is the right point, but technically you could hold it till the 4th quarter for a running clock.
No, it's second half.
Did they go ahead and change that? Because there was a fine line that if the coaches didn't agree in the 3rd quarter, but this one they would agree anyway.
Yeah.
Got to ask you about this. You were there in 2006, weren't you, when Clay Fowler threw the pass to Rashad Rayner?
Mm-hmm.
And actually Lake County had the lead when that happened in less than a minute to go in the game?
Well, yes, and we had the ball at it was 4th and 19.
Yeah.
And Fowler threw the pass to Rashad Rayner. And if the defender had went for the tackle instead of the interception, things might have been different. But he went for the interception and he missed, and Rashad caught the ball and walked into the end zone.
And one of their fine listeners has been watching our broadcast, and we were kind of having – I wasn't there. And there was another gentleman, and I use that word loosely, that was doing play-by-play back then. And I know he irritated some of the Lake County fans, and that's the reason I wanted to make sure they knew it was not me. I was actually at that time working for ESPN Radio. And it was a great game. The winner of that game, I felt like, even though Friendship Christian was a great team, and we went on to set or tie the record for interceptions at the championship
That's
game.
correct. You know, we went on the quarterfinals, and we beat a good Mount Pleasant team their quarterback had 41 touchdowns out of 40.
Wasn't that when they had DeMarco Daly or
yes,
whatever
they call him
name?
Mario.
Yeah, that's him. I got to see that
He
young
had
man.
41 touchdowns out of the 43.
Interesting young man. You know, I lived in Mount Pleasant for a short time.
And Coach Stewart said we're going to put 8 in the box, and if they beat us, they're going to beat us passing.
Absolutely. Of course, this coaching staff here, you work with them, and Greg is part of the coaching staff. He and the other middle school coaches, what a great job y'all did improving the middle school team.
Yes, middle school had a good year.
Y'all ended on a rush.
We ended up we had 4 wins and 3 losses.
The elementary team went undefeated, and I got to ask, have you heard anything out of our golfers?
I have not.
We were in pretty good shape yesterday. I haven't gotten anything, and we've got a great golf team. And I hate that we haven't gotten word, and we'll try to get word. Greg, any thoughts? Obviously, this contest, barring some unusual situation, is no longer in doubt.
No, we just, we probably will see some younger guys in the second half.
Let's get on my horse with my roster.
And so we just have to come back out and play.
But I do want to caution our fans about Harding Academy. Let me tell you a little story while Greg's in here. Everybody's already counting that win. Well, Jackson Central Mary's girls, remember, won the state championship in '96. And the year after the championship, Northside was not very good.
Yeah.
And not because I took over, but they had some young ladies and we upset them at Oman Arena and beat them, and then didn't lose again to them for years.
Yeah.
And Jackson Central Mary took us too lightly. Oh, that's that horrible Northside team. And again, it wasn't the coach, because they had a fine coach. It's just that they drew some zone lines around the talent. Set 4 starters for for JCM were former Northside girls, but that's the reason we can't take Hardin County light or Harding Academy. I got the Hardin County team because of Carter Smith on my mind. Now, I'm going to let you tell me what we're going to do. Is this your middle school team?
No, this is the elementary team.
The elementary, they haven't had their day in the sun.
Right. So
I do not have a roster for them. Now, we had the coaches on the Hub City Deli show. And while I'm doing that, I want to remind everybody that we won't have that show on the 31st. We're moving it to the 30th. We'll still Tuesday night be in our regular thing. And Greg, I know you know all those young men, but I bet we ain't got enough time to run them all down, have we?
No, actually, I don't know all their names. Really.
Okay, well, you're like me. I know 58, if he's got his jersey on, is Max Nash. Now, and Ryan Scott's son's out there, but I don't know what number he wears.
He's number 5.
That's what I thought, but
he's the 1 second from the end.
Yeah, and I got to watch these young men, and I'm going to tell you what, y'all got some fierce hitters coming on.
Yep.
We've got some speed and some size coming up.
We do.
You going to hang around for all of it? Oh, not today. I'm talking about for this group to come on up.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you and I got to stay around a little while longer. And, folks, Greg Armour, again, not only is he a great statistician, he's a fine Christian man that exudes the principles and values of Jackson Christian. When you see these young men and their coaches, please thank them for the effort they gave. And
yes,
you know what? We hadn't got a bad coach at Jackson Christian School.
No, we don't.
And
great coaches.
Oh, we really do. Like Alan Irvin, Will Reichert, Rob Phillips, Lewis Gillum, Brian Bullard, Josh White, Chuck Ray, Greg Armour, Chase McLean, and Avery Williamson, along with some other support people that help. And Chase ready to play baseball, though, after soon as football gets over. We got to play basketball. Man, we got Kyle and Tony. They got a schedule and a half. I got to look at that schedule today. And it's loaded with some good teams. I think we're going to see DeMoss quite a bit. New record holder for single season touchdowns, and that is Austin Kelly.
Yes. Yep.
And then Jalen adds to his receiving records every time he catches a pass.
Yes, he does.
And so those things we thought y'all would be interested in. Folks, when you see Greg Armour, don't just thank him for his stats. You thank him for 35-plus years of service to a fine institution that didn't start until the 70s. And we didn't play football till what, in the 80s?
87.
87. Steve Stroud, first coach.
Steve Stroud, first coach.
Absolutely. For you Lake County fans, I remember when Cliff Sturdivant, or one of the Sturdivants, I get their names interchanged wrong, and, of course, they were two schools at one time. And did you know that the late John Tucker coached at Tiptonville?
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, they were the Tiptonville Earthquakes.
Yep.
And then, of course, Ridgely was the Green Wave. And I got to coach a young lady in college named Jane Moore that played 1 year when I was a student coach at Union. Came from Ridgely, and I'm in Lake County High School. Anyway, Greg, any final words? And then we're going to take a quick time out.
No, we just got to come back out and just get some young guys in and get some playing time for some people.
And we'll get some final stats after you the ball game with you, and we'll get some of these texts in. But I think what we need to do is, Steph, let's take a 1 minute time out, and when we come back, we'll have more football.
New Nissans are rolling in. Over 70 new Nissans to choose from. That means special incentives. 0% financing up to 60 months. And invoice pricing, so you pay what we pay. Plus over 70 pre-owned units. Something for everyone. Certified pre-owned too. Luxury vehicles. BMW, Lexus, Alfa Romeo, and much more at Carlock Prestige. Check out all we have to offer at CarlockNissanofJackson.com. You should already be here.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We are back. Things happened a little quicker than we were expecting. Jackson Christian will kick off, Lake County to receive. And looks like that Chamberlain and probably Ward at the angle I'm at, I cannot see. It looks like a 4. And Easton Jones had both the interception and the block. And his and Blake's number look quite a bit alike, the 0 and the 8. Comes down this time short. It'll be a return by Chamberlain. Chamberlain breaks one tackle, gets across, and he's broken another tackle. I thought they had him hemmed in, and an arm tackle kind of caused him to fall forward. And some of the best field position that Lake County has had at their own 39, trailing 49-8, will have a running clock here in the second half. Of course, you swap the football out, and we'll see a lot of Mason Vaughn back in there. You've probably seen the end of Mosley for the second half as far as defense. And we've got some of y'all appreciate it. Shane Cisco watching, and Joey Jones says, great job, Eagles. Probably a little more in there. And I'm like him. Hopefully the young running back is okay. Estes fakes, keeps, runs into Cedric Anderson, and then Cedric gets some help from Goff, and is that Kai that was in there on it too? Kai was leading unofficially with tackles. Now that's the one thing they have to go back and check the film hard, make sure everybody gets credit. Tolley wide to this side. Looks like Ward and DePriest, KJ DePriest wearing number 11, a junior, wide to the left side. In the backfield is Chamberlain. And Nigel Clark's been playing H-back. I think Nigel could be a great running back himself. Here's Estes calling for the ball. They fake, throw the quick one out there, a little one-man screen, and it was behind the line, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, original line of scrimmage. So 1 for 1 now for Estes, and a gain of about, we'll call it 3 and be generous. It's 3rd and 9. Ball is on the Lake County 38, or actually it's on the 40. Teach me to watch the scoreboard instead of paying attention. Tolly again to the right. Lake County waiting for the play to be signaled in to them. Jackson Christian struck early, and as we told you, they were 7 for 7 in possessions in the first half. But that early quick strike, they pull the guards, they give to the running back, and coming all the way down the line was Gavin. Wow, Gavin was all over the place. Gavin Walker, and makes the stop. Gavin, 6'4", 220-pound junior. Last week had 3 tackles versus FACS. Does a great job. I don't know if he'll play basketball, but he has before and has size. 4th down and about 5. Lake County going for it, or will they try to draw Jackson Christian off? And you see the referee hold his hand. Well, you can't see that in this picture, but he's watching the play clock. Back to pass is Estes. Flushed out of there. Did he get it off or did he fumble? Let's see what they rule. People get on it. Well, eventually it's like a greased pig. Have you ever been in one of those contests where you got to catch the greased pig? Well, and it looks like they're going to call it a fumble, and the Eagles have the recovery. So the Eagles will take over in Lake County territory at the Lake County 44-yard line. Running clock here in the second half. Deuce Lawrence in at tailback. Our version of the stack, like Lake County ran in the first half, they'll need another defender. Here comes Chamberlain over to help. Press coverage at the front of the stack because they think we're going to throw the quick screen, and we actually hand off. Deuce Lawrence tries the left side, cuts it back. He's across the 30, the 25, down to about the 22 or 23-yard line. So at least a 22-yard pickup and another first down, the 11th first down for the Eagles. And he is close to 100 yards, 9 carries, 97 yards unofficially. Coming into the ball game, Everett Scott, the senior, 5'10", 160. He's a defensive back and running back, and Everett plays hard. Everett will be in Deuce Lawrence's spot. Got an H-back, which is Carrier. Now Jack will step off and be a flanker. They give to Scott. Scott cuts it back. Gets one, gets tackled there by number 15 for Lake County. And unfortunately, I don't have a 15 on my roster. And I want to thank Mike Moore of Lake County, is like Chase McLean and Darby here. They get you all kinds of nice information. Scott with a 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 1 from the 13. Scott and Jack Collins in the backfield. Lake County shifts. They bring a linebacker up the middle. The pitch to Collins. Collins loses his balance and goes out of bounds. He tried that left side. If he could have kept his balance, he might have gone all the way. Gets down to the 11-yard line. So a pickup of 2 for Collins. It'll be first down. That should be the 12th first down of the drive, or of not the drive, but the night for Jackson Christian. John Pate says undefeated state champs. Marcus Taylor says 2019 state champs. He is with, it says Seymour, but I can't get it to open up. Kelly brings them out. 1st and 10 with the ball on the 11. A lot of shifting going on. Strong side left for us. Man in motion. We give to Everett Scott. Scott's headed towards the goal line. 3 men are going to get him. We try to give him the tush push, as they call it. And Everett Scott gets good yardage across the 5-yard line, so a pickup of about 7. He's got 16 yards. We can still get a first down. We'll see if we can't get you some scores. I'm going to have to watch the monitor for this one. This is that corner where the scoreboard or the corner of the press box cuts me off. You see motion. That's legal motion, though. Scott, does he have it? Yes. Give him 6. Scott with the carry. Third quarter, 4:33 mark. Everett Scott with the 4-yard touchdown. It's 55-8 with Zach Cisco on to attempt the extra point. The snap, the hold, the kick, it's up, and the officials say it is good. It is 56-8. We'll take a timeout on the Jackson Christian and Worthy Road Studios network of 30 seconds. We are back with the score 56-8. Zach Cisco to kick off. He's been a busy young man also tonight. Good workout for him. His tutor or teacher is Will Hoyt, the former UT kicker. This one goes into the end zone. And it'll bring it out to the 20. And we'll see if we can pick up some of the new people that is coming on. For Jackson Christian. And we're looking for you some scores. But I see 47 out there. That's Alden Bird. He's playing one of the cornerback spots. Deuce Lawrence getting a little work at safety. Again, they hand off to Chamberlain, who's going to get good yardage. And a nice tackle over there that looked like Carlos Roberson. I keep saying Roberson again. Sometimes I go with names that of young men I've had in the past. See 25 out there, James Dyer. James, a 10th grader. Got a new complete front wall. Nayland Rowe is out there. He is the defensive end or tackle on that side if you prefer, because we play a 3-5 really is what we play. Or a 3-3-5 if you prefer to call it that. Again, Lake County tries the middle of the line, and we've got a host of Eagles there. And they help him up. Robertson helps him up. One other young man there, they were there for the tackle. Let's see if we can't get some of these other young men's name in there. 45 is Nolan Arnold that's in there right now. Nolan, a 9th grader. Number 3 is in there, Kingston Robinson, who is also a 9th grader. He's playing right now. We're playing a 2-high safety instead of a 1-high. Lake County staying with, this is the spread, not a pistol, because note where the running back is, the H-back to the right of the formation. Estes to pass, wants to crank it up. He's got a receiver down there, and making a fine catch is number 4, Ward, at about the 40-yard line. 27-yard pickup. And a first down. It's 1st and 10, the 4th first down for the Falcons. Tackle was by Kingston Robinson. See a note here from June Martin Aldridge, said go Eagles. A lot of go Eagles. Zachary Bumpus, or the young man Mullins, the running back, got hurt. She was asking for Lake County. Sprinting out to his left is Estes. Got a good strong arm, and in and out of the receiver. Maybe the receiver thought it was a little low. Catchable pass, but an incompletion. Like this young man, Estes, he bodes well for the future of Lake County next year. Landon Dean has checked into the ball game. Landon's 11th grader, 5'7", 195. And again, we'll try to get them as I can see their number. Clock running with 36 seconds left in the third quarter of play. Press coverage on this side, on both sides, but they're going to give to Chamberlain, the tailback. He breaks one tackle, but riding him down is number 25, James Dyer, the 10th grader. We've already gotten Nolan Arnold and mentioned that he is in the ballgame. Number 70 is in the ballgame. That is Ben Patrick. Ben, a 9th grader, he's 5'11" and 230. And that's the end of the third quarter play with the score 56-8 in favor of Jackson Christian. Let's take a 1-minute timeout on the network.
Hello, folks. This is Gary Deaton, right here at Deaton's Carpet One. I want to let you know we've been in business for 48 years. Here's what I believe has made the difference. Our lifetime labor warranty on everything we install. Our healthy living installations, bacteria and germs cannot survive in our new flooring. Our beautiful guarantee, if you don't just love it, we'll replace it. It will make your flooring experience priceless. We're located on Freedom Highway, 1000 Highway 45 bypass in good old Jackson, Tennessee.
Football is one reason to love fall. Here's another. Save up to $16,000 on a fully loaded in-ground pool built this fall. Come by Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom on Carriage House Drive in Jackson for full details and see available styles in person.
Cooler weather this fall and a colder winter makes a spa even more enjoyable. Aloha Custom Pool's massive showroom features a huge selection of spas from the biggest names in the business. Come see us on Carriage House Drive in Jackson today.
We are back, and Jackson Sharp is in there, and I knew he'd been hustling. I just didn't get a good angle on his number. Chandler Crowell been in there hustling all over the field. These young men, they have not let up. It's 3rd and 4 on the Jackson Christian 33 for Lake County. Estes and Chamberlain in the backfield. Slot left. Sprinting right is Estes. Looking, throws just in front of his receiver, Ward. You give those two young men a little more time to work together and think you have something right there. Ward, a sophomore. Estes is a junior, and they'll be back next year for Lake County. Mickey Davis coming into the ball game. Jackson Sharp leaving. Davis, an 11th grader, 215 pounds. So we're getting some youngsters with size. Slot left. More of a wing-back than an H-back this time for Lake County. Give to Chamberlain. He dances, spins, and holding on for the tackle. And that looked like Dyer. He didn't let go. He got some help there. And they held, they being Jackson Christian. And here comes, we'll check the offensive numbers. We're in the fourth quarter with the running clock. And it looks like that Eli Smith, number 20, will be on the field. So will Dyer. DeMoss will get some well-deserved snaps as the quarterback. Everett Scott is still in there and will be in the backfield. We'll pick these young men up, try to see. Right now, Lake County still with the secondary they had. High snap to DeMoss, and getting through this time with penetration is number 59. That's Noah Cox, a defensive lineman. So no gain. It's first time in a long time Everett's been held without a gain. Play being signaled in. Looks like Mason Vaughn's going to get a few reps as a wide out, which he has done. Mason had an injury earlier in the season. We send the man in motion, the pitch sweep, and I'm going to tell you what, shooting through there with a vengeance is Estes, and I told you he also plays linebacker. And he's going to get rolling for a loss. It's third and the proverbial $2 cab ride. Matter of fact, with inflation, as I told you earlier, due to Bidenomics, we probably got about a $20 cab ride here. It's third and 20. May even be 21, depending on, I hadn't counted the distance. Ball's on our 23. Clock running, as you see on the Powerade scoreboard. And now it looks like a timeout has been called by Jackson Christian. They take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout with them on the Jackson Christian Worthy Road Studios Network.
I will be the greatest, greatest, greatest. 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 I will be
And we are back. Jackson Christian awaiting a 3rd and 20 play. Staying with man coverage in a one high safety, Ward the one high safety. We send our slot Vaughn in motion. We give to the running back Scott, and again that man 59, one of the tacklers. Cox, and was that 72, Montgomery, a junior tackle. Montgomery, and it's a punting situation. Zach Cisco will enter the game to punt. 8:45 and counting. Chamberlain deep for Lake County. Snap fumbled or low. I didn't see. I was looking down to adjust. A nice roll by Cisco. His punt's going to roll across and be down at about the 38-yard line. +40 yards on that. It'll belong to Lake County. 8-11. Let's see who's out there. No, Rowe is out there. Jackson Sharp out there on that front line. Looks like the defensive backs stay pretty much what I gave you the last time out there. Lake County, Estes gives a fake, sprints right, throws short, a little low, and the receiver couldn't hold it. So it's incomplete, makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Chandler Kroll out there playing linebacker. He also can play some offensive line. He's a 10th grader, 5'11", 205. Coming into the ball game is number 33, Jacarius Pirtle, who can play linebacker and running back. And that young man, when he runs the football, can rumble a little bit. Slot left, H-back to the right of the formation. Estes is going to keep. This is straight run. He's going to get 10, maybe 11 yards on it. Nice tackle there by Robertson. Carlos Robertson. Here comes some more new players. 64 is Andrew Martin. We'll see if we can pick up some of the others. I know Dean is out there, but he has been out before. Coach Palmer trying to get everybody some playing time, get that experience. Estes looking to the sideline. They signal their plays in. Chance Estes, just a junior. Estes brings them up. They pretty well stayed with the slot to the left. He wants to throw. We're not getting a rush. Hits his safety valve receiver, Chamberlain. And Chamberlain's going to make hay while the sun shines. And it takes a host of Eagles to get him down. Nice completion. First down for Lake County. Tackle by Hudson Little, I believe, unless I read my numbers wrong. Here comes Davis Wellington into the game. And I have been signaled that I was right about that. A tackle by Hudson Little. 1st and 10 on the Jackson Christian 39. They fake, throw the one-man screen pass out to Ward. Ward gets positive yardage down to about the 31-yard line. Try to read some of the names of people. Brian Younger has sent us a message. David Johnson, Patricia Lyon Phillips. And Patricia, the answer to your question, somebody told our executive producer not to show them, and I don't know the reason. It is not Worthy Road Studios' decision. We would love to show them. Carrie Waddle, Teresa Ressa, Bethany Reagan. And here's the run. And it's going to go all the way, or did he step out of bounds? Let's see what they say. It is a touchdown of 31 yards. I would say that Lake County will probably go for 2. And again, we hope Calvin Mullins is okay too. I got a feeling these coaches are holding him out for future contests because those region contests, this is a non-region one. Estes is sprinting right, looking for a receiver, throws across the middle. Did he hold on? And they say, yes, it is good. So it is 56-16. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout and come back for the kickoff.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
We are back with 4:08 on our Powerade clock and expecting a short kickoff or an onside one. You've got a mixture of some young Eagles, and I don't think I even see anybody that is of senior status out there. And to receive this kickoff, not your normal kickoff receive team. But some fine young men out there. Eli Smith out there, the 10th grader, is one of them we see. We see that Dyer is out there also. He's also a 10th grader. Robertson is out there. So is Nolan Arnold on the far side. Couldn't get them all. And it again is that onside kick. And I believe there might have been offsides. Did they call it or not? We got the football anyway, so it doesn't matter. Illegal procedure, if you prefer that call, against Lake County. It cost them 5. Now, unless they blew it dead before he kicked it. Actually, this gives Lake County a second chance to onside kick it. And with 4:06 to go in the fourth quarter and 56-16, what do you got to lose by onside kicking it? Nothing. It looks like Loretto has beaten Cascade, and I know some of y'all, but we had somebody ask for that score. Lexington won their game over Chester County 17-14. Hardin County has beaten Liberty 70-6. Oh, my goodness. Now he kicks it deep, and it's over their head. Now we'll have to run back and get on it because it's not going to make the end zone. It is picked up back there. Is that Easton with it? We'll check. Yes, it is, and it's a good thing he has blazing speed, and he'll get it back to about the 17. And we were up close, and the young man for Lake County kicked the stuffing out of it. Jackson Southside has beaten McNary Central 41-7. Hollow Rock Brewston Central 56, Perry County 46. Boy, there's a slugfest. Lewis County beat the stuffing out of Scotts Hill. Ripley over Bolton 31-0. West Carroll winner over Greenfield. If these are the right scores. Coach T has had some screw-ups lately. And, yes, these are old scores. That shows you Coach T cannot be trusted sometimes. And I apologize to you for those scores because Coach T is wrong because I've got a friend of mine that just texted me and said, Coach, those are not correct scores. It got to be a face mask. They just reached out and grabbed a handful of face mask. That's dangerous when you. Yeah, there's 2 flags, so hopefully no unsportsmanlike conduct there. They'll talk it over, they being the officials. They've done a pretty good job for the most part. And it went right back to, here's what's happening with Coach T. They're giving us 2022 scores. We want 2023 scores. Yep. And you had 2 penalties. And I don't think our scoreboard's going to cooperate with us tonight. So the scores I gave you, do not pay any attention to any of those. A lot of compliments for the offense tonight. Thank you, Lotus, for Worthy Road does it. Paul Schultze, Stephanie, and crew always do a great job. And another first down for the Eagles. We'll get the official stats from Greg, but this game has been directed by Stephanie Janda, replay by Ashley Janda, camera by Jamie Janda. We would have probably been able to gotten more replays except for one thing. Everybody got in a hurry-up offense and didn't give us a chance, and you can't really replay during it. We had some good ones when we had time to have them. And the stack out here is Robertson and Robinson. And we hand off and try to go into the A-gap. And that's Scott running the football for a couple of tough yards with 1:16 to go in the contest. And thank you, number 16 is Zachary Bumpus. It was not on my roster, but still I want to comment. Lake County has done one of the better jobs of any of the schools of getting us rosters and information. Mike Moore, the fine athletic director up there, and your director of schools is Dr. Woody Burton. Now, I cannot think of the lady that was superintendent beforehand. used to have a lot of knowledge. I did some work for the State Department of Education. Here's the snap. Everett Scott's got it, but shooting through there is the linebacker, number 9, Davis. He's a senior. 29 seconds. There may not be another play, and it doesn't look like it. Jackson Christian lines up. The happy final for Jackson Christian is 56-16. Both teams go back to region play. Next week, Jackson Christian travels over to Harding Academy. And I know Union City is in one of the last 2 games for this Lake County team. Lake County fans, have faith. You got some good young players, and we put those 2 quick touchdowns on, and that takes a little bit out. And we didn't get to see as much of the fine running back, Calvin Mullins, who the only thing is a bunch of us here pray that he's not hurt serious. And Larry Craig, yes, we will see you next week from Harding Academy. And Lotus, we'll see all of you. Charlotte Rowe has sent some great texts. David Parkins, Armenia Portis, and again, we appreciate the help. And you fans from Lake County, Marcus Taylor, I'm serious, look me up and we'll go get a bite and talk old-time football. We're going to take a timeout, give Greg a little chance to get those stats together, and then we'll come back and try to find you some scores, some real scores from somebody besides Coach T. Let's take that timeout.
Psst, buddy, I'm not feeling too good after all this summer heat.
Yeah, me either. I think I'm about to blow a coil.
Let McCoy's Heating and Air give your unit a little TLC. Maintenance is the key to staying worry-free. Right now, schedule a one-time cleaning for only $90. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com.
McCoy's got us in great shape, unlike that guy.
Jackson's most trusted team of technicians. York and McCoy's Heating and Air.
Had an accident and in need of repairs? If you're being towed, make sure the driver knows where to take it. David White Body Shop to expedite the repair process. David White Body Shop has been in business over 42 years. They have factory-trained certified technicians, and they are a direct repair shop for most insurance companies. They make sure your vehicle is repaired to manufacturer's recommendations. Always insist on the professionals at David White Body Shop.
The best thing to order is when you are sitting at soccer practice, order it through your phone while you're sitting there, and then you go and pick it up.
But you're much more of a planner than me.
I am.
And that's what I love about you.
Yes.
You know, I'm not that prepared. It's more seat in my pants.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Whether you're relocating into Jackson or just wanting something new and different, call Kenny Sutherland with 5-Star Real Estate Services. He can help make your dreams become a reality. With over 20 years experience and helping over 1,000 families with their new home purchases, there's a reason that he is your new construction expert and home buying specialist. Call Kenny today direct at 731-444-1164 or 731-661-9000.
This is Lee Johnson.
And this is Jason Lockridge from Southern Capital Advisors.
We're thankful for the Jackson Christian family and are honored to help lay a foundation that will build our community for years to come.
Welcome to Southern Capital Field, and go Eagles.
We are back after a 56-16 win over Lake County, a good Lake County team. And again, haven't had any word on Calvin Mullins, fine running back. And I would have held him out. I agree with that, whether he could come back or not. There is a replay of this game, and for you Lake County fans, please spread the word. If you didn't get to watch it and you just listened on your radio broadcast that y'all have, you can see this game in its entirety on Worthy Road Studios YouTube page. And those of you that watched on the Jackson Christian Facebook tonight, we thank you for all the nice texts. Let's try to get you some updated scores and correct ones. as Coach T kind of had some bad. They must have been having trouble with their internet. But we've got a final. Decatur County Riverside beat Adamsville 35-13. And how did I know the wrong scores were up there? Northside and Southside are off this week. They didn't play. Coach T still had them on the original scoreboard and finally removed them from that. Peabody played Jackson Central tonight, and all we've got is a fourth quarter score of 31-14. Peabody leading that one. Huntington has beaten Gibson County 51-0. Camden leading at halftime's last score that we have gotten on the Camden Central West Carroll game, 23-6. Oh, they've still got it listed here. I got to take a screenshot of that. Northside and Southside played last week, with Northside claiming the trophy for the Commissioner's Cup. Milan beat Trezevant, and they were kind to Trezevant. They beat them 49-0. Trust me, that was kind. This one, a white knuckler in the third quarter. Crockett County 47, Pure Academy 46. McNairy Central, this is the correct game that was played tonight, beat Liberty 47-0. Dyersburg goes to 8-0. They're 38-0 over Scotts Hill. Union City, who Lake County has to play before this season's over, was beating up pretty good on Halls 48-3. Lausanne 14-8 at halftime over Munford. That's one of those white knuckler games. Let's see if we can get a little closer here. No score turned into Coach T on the Trinity and FACS game. And what's funny is the score's been sent to them, but all they've got for Jackson Christian and Lake County is 49-8 halftime score. MUS leading 21-7, no score, and I probably need to check our other broadcast over there and see what USJ and Evangelical Christian. Blake Butler returns to town. USJ needs to win this one to secure them a playoff spot. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll try to have some of those other scores for you.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Downtown is thriving, and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we are back here after a 56-16 win. Greg Armour is here to give you some stats, and USJ is up in their game over ECS 14-0 last score. Still trying to get a Trinity score.
All right, Joe. For Jackson Christian, we had 13 first downs in the passing department. Austin Kelly attempted 13, completed 10 for 221 yards and 5 TDs. Elijah DeMoss attempted 1, completed 1 for 24. Receiving, number 23, Jalen Moser had 5 catches for 119 yards and 3 TDs. Daniel Green had 2 catches for 33 yards and 1 TD. Jack Collins had 2 catches for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. In the rushing department, Easton Jones also had 1 catch for 10 yards. In the rushing department, he rushed 22 times for 117 yards. Deuce Lawrence carried the ball 9 times for 97 yards and 1 TD. Trent Curry had 1 carry for 2 yards and 1 TD. Everett Scott had 7 carries for 23 yards and 1 TD. We punted once for a 40-yard average. We had 4 penalties for 55 yards. Also, for our side, Zach Cisco, the senior, he kicked the extra point on all the kicks tonight, he had 8 extra points, and he put the ball in the end zone 6 times for a touchback.
Wow, that's good. He's been waiting to really let that leg out, and he followed through well, and he's a weapon. 6 times from the 20? That's a weapon right there.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that gives him 21 touchbacks for the year.
Wow, that is great right there. Greg, can I get the passing yardage from it? 'Cause again, tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Roundup, we'll give you some of these stats again. What was the total passing yardage for Austin?
Austin had 13 attempts, completed 10 for 221 yards and 5 TDs.
5 TDs. That just keeps adding to that total. DeMoss, how did he do?
He had 1 attempt, completed 1 for 24 yards.
And a good job at that. And here come the Lake County stats and of course Kai White. We know he was in on a lot of tackles, but we want to go through and watch the tape and get those exact.
They had 7 first downs. They attempted in pass department. They attempted 13, completing 7 for 57 yards. Leading receiver was number 4. He had 6 catches for looks like 42 yards. All right, in the rushing department, they rushed 31 times for 171 yards. Number 24, who went out in the first quarter, had 7 rushes for 33 yards. Number 16 had 8 for 118 yards and 2 TDs. They had 10 penalties for 76 yards. They punted 3 times. They punted twice for about a 37-yard average. They had really punted 3 times, but 1 was blocked by Easton Jones. And also Easton Jones had an interception.
That is great, Easton. And Easton, my apologies. I hated to misidentify you, but I'm going to get you. And somehow I'm going to get Blake and his number, the 8 and the 0, look alike when the jerseys are scrunched.
Total offense, Lake County had 228 total yards. Jackson Christian had 362 total yards.
Wow. What a total. And great effort. Other than the 1 penalty where we hurt ourselves and allowed them to score their first touchdown, that was the one thing. I'm sure Darby will address that. He's a good teacher, so are his coaches, all of them. And I thought the younger people acquitted themselves quite well.
They did. Let me give you some defensive stats,
okay.
Coach Joe. Kai White had 6 tackles and 1 tackle for a loss. Cedric Anderson had 6 tackles and 1 tackle for a loss. Gavin Walker had 5 tackles. And then there was a bunch of others that were just 2s and 3s.
Those young men, they hustled all night, all over the field and stuff. Thought our offensive line blocked well. I only saw a couple of missed blocks, and I call them chips, which you got to keep that separate from where some people don't block the right way. Our young men were doing it right, but they didn't get enough of them at times, and I'm sure Austin said, guys, give me a half second longer.
And, our coaching staff did a good job tonight. They got all our seniors that played on offense a TD.
Yes.
Trent Curry got 1. Daniel Green got 1. Jack Collins got 1. And Everett Scott got 1.
And we didn't get a final, but USJ had to have won because they were up the last time I looked at it. And they got their game. I tell you what, I know what happened with TCA. They are in Memphis, and sometimes you have trouble no matter how good of jetpack you have. Some of the schools over there don't have any internet at their fields.
Yep.
Matter of fact, next year when we go to North Point, their internet situation is very bad. I know Paul and them said they had trouble with it. Paul has gone out and got a jetpack. Both he's got a Verizon and an AT&T when anticipating North Point next year. First time we go down there, and I don't mean to get away from this game, we won't be seeing their great quarterback, Jack Patterson. And Greg, some thoughts about tonight, any young men, and I thought it was a great senior night, not just for the football team, but for all of our seniors.
Yeah, it was a great night for all of our seniors. The rain let up. It rained just a little bit before it started, but it let up right when the senior night started. So I thought that was, they got to finish that up as senior night, and the seniors played great. Like I said, the ones that on the offensive side got their touchdowns.
Absolutely. These may be some interest, may not. Dyersburg was beating the stuff, and we've already told you Dyersburg finished Scotts Hill off. Dyer County was beating Fayette, where 8-0. My good friend Ernest Harper tried to send me some finals. Union City, who's a future Lake County opponent, they were beating these stuffings out of Halls 62-4 in the fourth quarter, and that's kind of tough. But our focus is on 2 region games. We win both of those, we will get at least 2 home games, I believe, if I read the thing right.
Well, the bracket come out today.
Okay, I didn't get to see it today.
And
D2's brackets are not like D1's brackets.
I mean, if we finish up, we'll have the first round a bye, but the second round, it'll be depending on the number 1 seed in the East and who they play, and number one seed in the East will have a bye too, so it could be a possible number 1 and we'll meet the number 1 seed in the East, but we don't. The bracket could change between now and then.
Lots of things can change. A team that you want to keep an eye on out of Middle Tennessee, Columbia Academy, is much better than they were last year. And second time we played them, we didn't have any trouble with. First time we had Middle Tennessee Christian is no slouch. They just barely got beat by. And I still don't think they're the team they were last year. But keep an eye on Nashville Christian as long as they've got Curtis.
I saw a while ago Nashville Christian was getting beat by Fayetteville.
That's not a non-region game. That's a non-region game. But
Yep.
There is something wrong there, but then people say, well, what's wrong with David Lipscomb, which we don't play. And it's interesting in D2 the way the brackets are drawn and stuff to keep an eye on all of these situations. Greg, any final comments?
No, I just want the listeners to listen next week. If you can't make it to the game, listen to Joe and the rest of the crew as they bring you play-by-play. They do a great job day in and day out on broadcasting the games on Friday night.
Absolutely, and Greg will have great stats for you. We'll be at Harding Academy. Paul's going to get those 2 jetpacks out because sometimes it takes that from Harding Academy. And, of course, you can see the field, and we thank all of you listeners. Thank the administrations of both schools, the head coaches, and both athletic directors for all of their help. And, I've got to compliment the Lake County people, gave me more information than any other team that we have played so far this year. And we will return the game next year. But this contest is directed by Stephanie Janda, replay by Ashley Janda, and the camera, our good friend, the main one, Jamie Janda. And, of course, you see right there. And Stephanie always just puts she directs. She's also a producer. Now, give yourself credit. She produces and directs. Our executive director is Paul Schultz. He's the guy that you get the checks from, too. And I like to have a little fun at the end of the broadcast. We will remind you that this is a copyright broadcast. And any reproduction, reuse, further use of this contest without the express written consent of Worthy Road Studios is prohibited. You can legally watch the replay on YouTube. You cannot copy it. And there are some people that tap dancing with copyright infringement. And, of course, it's protected by copyright, and we have given you our legal ID. It's almost like the one for Major League Baseball. And it is just about time for us to say thanks for your time. This time, till next time, good night, all.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports.
The Jackson Rockabillys, Union and Bethel Universities, USJ, TCA, JCS, and Peabody.
Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers.
Thanks to the sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.